This is the CMT Trade Fair, January 2020, and this van has just been released. This is the first time it has been shown. It was announced in November 2019. It's called the D43 Red Addict from Dreamer, and I think its main sales point is the colour. Now the cost is just over 53,000 in base condition, 53,000 euros that is, so there we have that. 541 centimeters long, 205 wide, height 276, 3.5 ton basis, and it will, with that it will have, I would have thought, 600 or 700 kilos of payload. It'll be quite a lot. So let's have a look inside. The seating is, I think, quite nice really. I like these chairs. A lot of support there. Panoramic window above the cabin. Much better idea than having a little bit, a very tiny bit of storage up there. Obviously it's a camper van, so you can't really, like this size, you can't expect more than 2 rings. Have a look in the drawers. Okay, so there's 3 drawers under there. Have a look in the fridge. Widthwise bed. So to be quite honest, it's a nice compact van. My first van was also red. Didn't call it Red Addict though, didn't have a name. Friends suggested calling it the Red Rover, named after a dog I think. But what mine didn't have was such a large wet room, and I think that is very positive, also with a fixed sink as well. And a window in there. And a bit of storage. That's going to come out very well, but I can't see it very clearly with the naked eye. Here there's a elastic thing as well, the whole thing's in with. And you've got the obligatory, it seems, curtain, which I wouldn't use. And so smaller space. Now I said it's a big wet room for a van of this size, but it's still a small space in terms of general measurements. So if you have a shower in that thing, I think, is going to start sticking to your body. Oh, and it's got a nice, sensible sliding door. Very good idea. Step up down there. Now, Dreamer's part of Rapido, manufactured in France. Rapido still belongs to the same company, the same people I should say, who started the company. Table as well, it's pretty large, I think, and it can be extended. All these extensions don't tend to open it very far. Now, I'm not a fan of Dreamer myself. In fact, I met a lady last year from the company at some do. I went up to her and I said, "Who do you work for?" And she said, "Dreamer. What do you think about vans?" And I said, "Would you like me to answer truthfully or diplomatically?" And she picked the wrong answer. She said truthfully. So the answer to that question is diplomatically. If you're going to want the response that you want to hear. If it's open, we'll have a look at the back, and if it's not, we won't. This is the very first van that I filmed here so far, and I think I'm going to have to say that I quite like this one. You can hear the people still putting stands up. That's obviously where you keep your cables when you haven't got the gas in there. What do you think of that one? Like that or not? I think it's quite good myself. Very small footprint. It's nicely laid out. There's a lot of storage for a van of this size. And the price is comparatively reasonable. Quite good. Let's see if we can get into any other vans, if they've got any others open. D55 Select. This one costs 56,000. Oh, now the lighting looks good. I like the logo up there. And there. Now in a small van, if you want storage, you have to sort of accept that you're going to lose a bit of headroom. Obviously you're going to have to sleep at this side of the bed. Well, unless you don't suffer from claustrophobia or anything like that. But your feet are down there. Let's have a look down here. Oops. This is toilet, obviously. This is if you want a separate toilet and shower. Well, I really need, for something like this, a much more wide angle lens. Right, what do you think's in there then? It's your wardrobe. You know, you can't complain at a lack of storage in something like this. Now, I think this is a pretty good idea on the whole, because you're either in the shower or you're storing clothes or getting dressed, whatever. So I don't think that's a bad idea, actually, using it for two purposes. As far as, you know, dampness and being wet and this type of thing, these things, I'm sure this is waterproof. At least I hope it is. Very lightweight. Now, Dometic fridge, it's more or less standard, this thing. I like the layout of the kitchen as well. Okay, you'd be saying, oh, where am I going to do the preparation? Well, you've got a thing that comes out, extension here, but you'd do that at the table, I would imagine. Oh, this is, so this has got this central locking. I'll show you the central locking works. So it's opened. Turn that around like that, and now so that van here is 6 metres long, 205, 263 high, and 3.5 tons, 56,000. I think I prefer this one actually to the red one, the Red Addict here. Although maybe the colour's not as good. Yeah, we'll try and do this now a little bit quicker, have a look at What else is here? There's a campervan XL. This thing here costs 58,140. Rather similar, but what this has got here as well, it's got a bed up there. It's got two beds. How about something this size with a bed up there like this and using that at the back for another purpose? Just an idea. What would the other purpose be? Write your answers below. I don't know what the answer is. You've got a D62 here, and D62 Limited. Oh, notice that when I open the door, the lights come on. I like that as well. Ah, now Rapido have a camper van that's laid out like a motorhome, as is this one. Now I shall come back and do this one in more detail later. That is, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice layout. Very nice layout. Except for this bit here. Or maybe that bit there would serve some purpose. D68. Oh, so 61,500 euros. Single beds in the back. Dreamer D42 Fun, 44,310. So bad. What's it lights on? Well, I would stick the lights on if they're coming on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll have a look in here. So we have, whoops, something there. I'll leave it open. And here we have the family van Select with a big fridge, 59,000 euros. It is 6 meters long. Bunk beds, and have a bed above me, it does. You know, for a 6 meter van, this is highly unusual. Although, I don't think it is 6 meters. I want to check it's 6 meters, because to me, it looks as though it's bigger. It is 6 meters. D68 Limited, 61,500 euros, 636 centimeters in length. Okay, dual beds at the back. Oh, from the bathroom, there's me. Okay, there was somebody working on this earlier, so I didn't want to bother anybody who was working, but as the gentleman's now finished, I will have a quick look in. D55 exclusive, 49,050 euros. Okay then, so I hope you found that of interest. And so this is, as I said, the first thing I filmed at CMT this year. If you would like to see anything in particular, then do write it down. We've got lots of camper vans here. If you find that of interest, also please do subscribe, and you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. Thanks for watching.